Clemson will kick off to get us underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Pushed out of bounds at the 41, but not before he pulls off a terrific return. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
That's caught. It's Haas. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Got it done in the passing game on the last play, and let's see what they do on 1st down. Out of the gun, the inside give. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down. The Buckeyes look to keep this drive humming. To the air, it's Hoover. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And the timing just a hair off.
I think as a quarterback, you get in your mind before the snap a lot of times where you're going with the football, and sometimes you lock on it a little bit too long, and right there I think he did. He'd probably want that throw back.
Quarterback may change this route. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Looking deep. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there at that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
He'll bring it out to the 33-yard line, and that's where he stopped, and that's where they'll put it in play. Corners are walked up tight. They'll move the tight end. Running inside, it's Riley. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Here's the pressure. And it's a sack.
Terrible way to start this game if you're on offense. You've given up 2 straight negative plays. You ran the ball on first down for negative yards, and then you take a sack now on second down. That tells me this offensive line has got to wake up. You knew this was physically going to be a challenge, but you've got to get ready to go, and you've got to fire off the ball because going backwards ain't going to get it done.
Offensive line needs to clean it up. Sack on second down, and now it's third down. Sellers from the gun on third down. He's going for the big play. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there.
Every defense...
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Sellers to throw for it on fourth. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field possession. Let's see what they can do here from a play-calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Right back to the well. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Quarterback making adjustments. Back to pass, it's Hoover. Snagged out of the air. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. Here's the return from inside the 25. Gets it all the way out to the 33 before he stops. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Here's Sellers to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Finds a man by himself. Tons of room in the middle. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. The Tigers headed quickly to the line. Defense not showing press coverage. Looking downfield on first down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They'll start this drive with a pass. Quickly out to the tight end. Turns it on in midfield. Hits a seam wide open. All the way down to the 24-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to get it out of your own territory. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll keep it on the ground. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Let's take a look at the numbers, and they have jumped out to an impressive start. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Quarterback making checks. To the air, it's Hoover. It's complete on the right side. Got some room, headed to the goal line. line. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Grabs it inside his 25, and here he comes. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
Fires left. Makes the grab. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Clemson jumps to the line.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Bender.
Sellers to the air again. Looking to the big tight end. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Ninja.
From the gun on third down, Sellers. He's got the tight end. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Clemson looking to convert on fourth down. Fourth down, Sellers. Throws for the tight end. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Running to the left. Ran through the contact. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. That last one was just a crushing penalty for this defense. Here comes 2nd and 1. They'll run it from the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Buckeyes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Back to throw, it's Hoover. Out of the backfield, he's open. There he goes. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
On the run from inside his 25. They get him stopped, but he found a couple of cracks in that cover team and gets it out to the 43. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Timeout called by Clemson. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
Right. Lily. Ready. Move 30.
Throwing, Sellers. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the right. Touchdown, Clemson. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And that's exactly what the offense needed right there. A touchdown here, and I know it's taken a while. They hadn't had a lot of success up until that moment. Late in the second quarter, they finally were able to punch one in the end zone, and that's going to give them some confidence now to take into the locker room here shortly at halftime, but they've got to play much better in the second half.
To attempt the try.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And after the extra point, they're now down 24-7. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that.
Number 0, set to kick it away.
From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. And he'll be stopped. Return gets it out across the 25, stopped at the 26. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Looking for a man. It's Hoover. Quickly complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. Picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. The Buckeyes will kick it away to crank up the second half. And that is not the optimal solution there. The kickoff out of bounds, and the offense will have a little bit easier time of things.
Great. Let's go.
They'll go to the counter. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Bully ball on 3rd and short. He's not even going to make it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense gets big-time penetration.
Win.
Sellers to throw for it on 4th. And they can't connect, a costly turnover on downs.
What a big stop for this defense in the second half. Around midfield, you can set your offense up for success right here on this drive by getting that big 4th down stop.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Might have a chance. Got enough for the first. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Ohio State. And the pummeling has started.
David, I mean, you can take your hands away from your eyes. At this point, this thing is just defense optional. This is atrocious. Nobody wants to tackle in this game. Nobody wants to take an angle. It's another long touchdown. Great job by the running back. But when are these defenses going to show up?
Yeah, it's frustrating. It's hard to watch, man. Just, we've got to get lined up, make sure you're in the right gap. You can't jump out of your gap. You can't guess. And these defenses, they're giving up big plays, and those are the ones that will kill you because it's points right away. And a lot of points in this football game, and these coordinators, they're not real happy right now.
Gets it almost to the 30-yard line. They'll mark him down at the 29, and a solid return there. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31. The Tigers moving quickly to the line.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Yeah, man, this home crowd has grown frustrated with what they've seen from this offense. I mean, they just haven't put drives together. They haven't been explosive, and another incompletion, and the clock is ticking. It's running down. They've got to find a way.
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. 4th down, Sellers. Oh, they're after him. And they got it.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly, so you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score more points. They got to do better, right, Palmer? That's expert analysis. They got to do better.
Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Dumps it to the back. He's got his man, makes the grab. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
And I think great offenses find a way to get their playmakers the football in space. Nice job designing the wheel route. It's good versus man. It's good versus zone. Nice route. Nice catch by the running back.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires into the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22.
Stay on, stay on.
Sellers, pressure coming. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're late in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive. They've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
Not a lot of good things happen when your quarterback gets hurried. When you speed up that processor just a little bit, make him a little bit uncomfortable. The defense doing a little bit of that. I need a little bit more protection from this offensive line.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Got his man downfield. Oh, he's got some space. Past the 30. Running inside the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Tigers!
This is a special talent playing the tight end position because he's not a guy that's just going to catch flat routes and block. He's a guy you can line up all over the field. He can stretch the field vertically, shows off his speed. He has very rare athleticism for a guy at his position, and he showed it there on that long touchdown catch.
That deficit's still pretty big, and they'll try to get it right back and cut into it with an onside kick. Oh, and he's able to get back on top of it just in the nick of time.
Yeah, and a great job by the receiving team. When you see the football kick, man, you got to be smart how fast it's coming, if I'm ready to catch it, if it needs to go to the next wave. Nice job being organized, seeing it, and executing well.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Maybe that stop is a good sign for this defense. Maybe the defense is starting to figure it out. Obviously, offense has been running the football with so much success. Something has to change. That was a good start.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the back.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Fires to the big fella. Breaks free, just keeps moving. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another play off here in the third quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. We take just a minute to look at the stats as they are threatening to put this one away. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Could be headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeye! And the punishment has been extended.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Clemson comes out its offense ready to go on the attack. Here's Sellers to throw. Finds his man. It's Clark. At the 45 on his way. He's loose. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stops. Clemson is quick to the line.
776 captain. 776 captain. 390 Twilight. 390 Twilight. Bow.
Back to throw, it's Sellers. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks that this quarterback has taken is...
Touchdown, Clemson! And they take it in for 6 more points. 2-point conversion attempt is on the way. Throwing Sellers. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. The 50, the 40, inside the 30. He's at the 10. He just sets sail for the end zone after the pick and turns it into a 2-point return. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. The ball pops out.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. To the air on first down. Throws to the tight end. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Sellers fires to the right, and they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Another incompletion on third down.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Again, it's Sellers. Moving out to the right. Fires on the move. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on fourth down.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because
pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The Buckeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Dropping back, it's Hoover. Makes the grab. At the 35, he's open. Got a lot of room to the right. And he scores! Touch! started. On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. From the gun, the ground game. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. Right back to the well. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the 1st down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
3rd down, and they'll need 2 on this initial drive of the game. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. They're getting to the line quickly and staying out there on 4th down. On 4th down, looking to pass. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out, you get an opportunity in the 1st half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
And the Tigers are in the hurry-up.
And nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
They make the stop after a pickup of 3 balls at the 18. The Tigers line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Timeout signal 4 by the Buckeyes. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Not a chance. Missed it. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Might be changing the route. They're going to throw it to start the drive. He's got him. He's out past the 35. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them. They're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation, and beautiful throw out in front of the target.
Got the back over the middle. Snags it, and there's running room. Into the house. Touchdown, Ohio State.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking for space. It's Jackson. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Here's Sellers to throw. Spits it out to the back. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asked to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. The offense changing the play. Back to throw, it's Hoover. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
So the LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive. Throwing, Sellers. Under fire. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18. Here comes the offense back onto the field. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like, some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now soften them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
Rides to the back. And he'll be brought down.
And what a great job by the defense here. 1st down, 2nd down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls on the fumble.
And the Buckeyes send out the punt unit. Just needs a crack to get a return. Slips through the line. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Sellers. He's going for it all. And he tries to take the top off with the first play of the drive and got nothing to show for it.
Looked to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing the pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
LSU will bring the punt team on the field. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Leaves it with the back. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Iron!
Back to pass, it's Hoover. Under fire. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
It'll be 3rd and long. He wants to change this route. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
One thing this defense always talks about is getting off the field. Last drive, they forced the punt. Here on 3rd down, what a great job flying to the football, getting a hit, forcing an incompletion. They may be jogging off here soon again.
Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The LSU offense comes out to start this drive. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. 7-yard pickup on that one is now 2nd and 3. The Tigers want to move quickly.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Here's Sellers to throw. Trying to burn this defensive back. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
And I feel like that was predetermined. They told him in the huddle, man, chuck that thing down the field. Like, haven't run the ball well, haven't thrown it well. They haven't really gotten started off on the right foot in this football game. Looks like they're still searching.
Going deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Sellers to throw for it on 4th. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if the offense gets a reprieve. Just a terrible, terrible mistake. So instead of getting off the field on 4th down, the offense has a 1st and 10. He unleashes a long one. Hits him in stride inside the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
When you can run like that, the quarterback is going to give you opportunities. And look at him run by the defenders. QB sees it, stick the hand up in the air, catch the football, get to the end zone.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped off the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 50 yards out. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wants to throw. It's Hoover. And the sack all the way back at the 5. They've got it at the 20 on 2nd and 5.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second, regroup before running this next play.
With the catch, it's Haas. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half.
Great job by the quarterback bouncing back. Just got sacked the previous play. Now all of a sudden it's 2nd and long, and everybody knows you're going to be throwing it. But he comes right back. He stays in the pocket. He's staring down the field. He's not letting the rush affect him. He finds his open guy. He gets the completion. It's not a first down, but now you're set up 3rd and short. And this all of a sudden looking pretty good for the offense.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
The Buckeyes with the 1st and 10. Pulls and fires complete. Shakes off the defender. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Might be calling a hot route. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
I like the bounce back for this offense. You go 3 and out, they don't get frustrated. They don't get down. Nice job going back to the drawing board, creating some good plays. Now here in a rhythm, moving the football.
Dropping back, it's Hoover. Throws to the back. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Finds his back in the middle. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. Final timeout called by the Buckeyes. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. The Buckeyes, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Unloads it left. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Pulls it in. It's Eakin. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
And man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
And the Buckeyes go back to work after moving the chains through the air.
Duck, Dick! Duck, duck! Iron! Iron! Straight ahead.
Looking downfield, it's Hoover. Bringing the heat. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Well, that's not Lamar Jackson back there scrambling around. This is a guy the defense felt like if we can get him out of the pocket and flush him, we can get after him and chase him, bring him down. And they did sack.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
This quarterback is living dangerously now. He threw a pick earlier in the game, and he almost threw another one right there. These windows are tight. He's got to be really good with his decision-making.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. That is no good. And here in the second quarter, we remain all knotted up. They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half. Throwing Sellers. Here comes the heat. What a job to lay out and make the catch. The Buckeyes will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Marsh. He gets a block. He's got an alley. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
We just went into half, and we drew up all these adjustments and things we got to do differently to take advantage. How about the special teams coming out to start the second half and setting the tone, taking the kick all the way back for 6. You don't draw it up any better than that.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. You get a return like that, and it can't just be the guy with the ball who's right. Everybody has to do a job, and they did that in brilliant fashion on that one. He'll start the return inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. To the air, it's Hoover. Pocket breaking down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Finds his man. It's Charles. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
From the gun on third down. back open in the middle. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding him. And then the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
Wants to throw again. Got his man. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain.
And to say he has trust in his running back catching the football is an understatement. I mean, there was two guys on him. Like, he was absolutely covered, but he still makes the play. And he does that a lot, man. He's a game breaker. He's a guy that can make big plays for this offense. If I'm the QB, though, I might be a little bit careful. If they got that many guys on him, I got to be safe with the football.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
Well, this defense knew coming into this one, if they could stop the run, it was going to be really, really hard on the offense. And I just love the tenacity they're playing with right now. This front seven are flying around, getting to the ball carrier. This running back has had nowhere to go today.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He'll run it again. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. He might want another play. To throw, it's Hoover. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and
now wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Complete, out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. How about knocking him down to stop him short of picking up that first down? Sellers. Trying to get behind the defense. Makes the grab on the left side. Find some room. Touchdown, Tigers. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David, when the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players. And quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his 2nd touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. To the air, it's Hoover. Rushes on him. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And this is why this team is losing this game right now. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times. Almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
Looking for a huge play. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Complete to the left. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
Well, on a lot of third downs, tight ends can be a quarterback's best friend, but especially this guy. I mean, he's got a unique skill set catching the football. He could be the primary target, not just on this offense, but on offenses all around the country as well. And on that third down, really nice route, gets the separation, able to make the catch. They pick up the first, and they keep this drive alive.
They're not just using the running back as check down Charlie in the passing game. They're getting him downfield.
Right, and take my matchups I like. If you're going to play man-to-man, who are you going to put on the running back? You want to put a linebacker on him? I like my chances, even with safeties. Those guys, listen, they aren't as great as corners in covering, so I like finding matchups and exploiting them.
Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So the final period starts with a second down play. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Just keeps slinging it. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these first downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry. But they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield, it's Hoover. Makes the grab, it's Charles.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Looking to fire. Here's the heat. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And as an offense, man, the last place you want to be is third and long. And I think he's just got to put a little bit more mustard on that football. It comes up short, got to step into it, throw that maybe a little bit harder. But this offense now in a difficult third and long situation.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Makes the grab. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
And the Buckeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to go right back downfield. Incomplete. He had it right in his hands for the pick, and I believe he might have been thinking about those big plays he's known for. Instead, it'll be second down.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here. Missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
Wants to fire on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man. Position number one for every offense. Like, if we're going to throw, we got to protect him. And just right there, he gets hit again. He's been sacked several times. Like, this offensive line's got to do a better job.
Looking for a man. It's Hoover. Gets it out quickly. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Quarterback may change this route. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And after failing to get that fourth down, it is basically desperation point now. Their defense has to come up with a quick takeaway or at least get a fast 3 and out to give themselves a chance to crawl back into this one.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Makes